roads on Hong Kong Island were reopened today. This after police operations this morning cleared out some of the barricades set up by demonstrators more than half a month since protesters of the Occupy movement took over major passageways. Demonstrators fighting for a more democratic future remain gathered in Admiralty, Causeway Bay and in Mong Kok. As you can see in the live shot, traffic is now passing through Queensway in Admiralty again. And many protesters who were camped out there have now moved over to hold the fort on Harcourt Road, although we cannot actually see traffic moving right now. The westbound lane of U Wall Street in Causeway Bay is also reopened. The police said today the Mong Kok obstructions will also be removed, and they warned demonstrators against putting up new barricades. And there's your moving traffic. But they stressed this operation is not to clear out protesters, promising that ralliers would be given warning ahead of time if clearance action is taken. Chief Executive Leung Chun-ying posted in his blog this evening that protesters have occupied trunk roads for 17 days now, badly impacting people's daily lives. He said the situation cannot go on for long like this, and police will do all they can to reopen roads. Owen Fung starts our coverage tonight.
Early this morning, police began removing some of the obstacles on Ye Wo Street in Causeway Bay. Protesters put up no resistance as police cleared out the barricades on the westbound carriageway of the road, allowing vehicles heading towards Central to go through. Protesters were allowed to stay on the eastbound lanes of the road. Later in the morning, hundreds of police officers fanned out around Queensway and Admiralty, removing metal barriers and blockades set up by Occupy protesters. Some officers used chainsaws to dismantle bamboo scaffolding built by protesters last night. Plastic cords binding metal barriers together were cut with knives or pliers. A group of protesters remained outside the Lippo Centre as obstacles on the road were being removed. Officers formed a human chain along the pavement, preventing protesters from entering Queensway. Chief Superintendent Steve Hui said the police had to remove the obstacles as protesters had reinforced the blockades with dangerous articles while refusing to cooperate after numerous appeals.
If anyone tries to replace or reinforce the obstacles again, police will not tolerate and take decisive enforcement actions to stop such illegal acts.
Some protesters, however, expressed reluctance to leave Queensway.
We are also part of Hong Kong, and we are also affected. But we are here because we feel that we have long been disempowered. This is our only bargaining power to push the government in a positive manner to talk to us. I don't think we should give this up easily as a bargaining power and not as this disruptive force.
By noon, the police had cleared all the obstructions under the bridge outside the Bank of China Tower. Traffic resumed on both the east and westbound lanes on Queensway shortly after. A section of Chater Road, Murray Road and Garden Road have also been reopened. Almost all tram services have resumed, except for that section between Percival Street and Victoria Park. 83 bus routes that run along Queensway have also returned to normal operations. Owen Fung, TVB News.